Yeah, I mean, I've seen the recent gambling crackdown rocking the National Basketball Association, and I've seen a lot of reactions. People acting like this is really new in their ears, and I think it's very funny. Trust me, if the FBI goes deep, I mean more deep, there is a whole lot to unravel. There are probably more players out there that they don't know. Maybe if you ask Terry Rozier more questions, he will tell you. And I think I'm still going to blame the NBA for this, to be honest. Because somehow, you would look at the fact that the load management has got a role to play in this, to be honest. It's an interesting angle. Yeah, because the load management is where players rest even when not seriously injured. And it is actually very common in the NBA today. And some would say that it is easy for players to fake or exaggerate injuries without much suspicion. And that is, last week I was watching a video where Al Farouk Aminu, the chief, is a big name when it comes to the game of basketball. A big name. In Nigeria, he is the greatest of all time. And of course, in the NBA, is one of the best to have played the game of basketball in the United States. He said, it makes no sense for players to be waiting to be 1000% fit to play the game of basketball. It wasn't like this when the likes of MJ, Kobe Bryant, talk about Carmelo Anthony in their early days in the NBA. See, as long as they can walk, they will play. I remember the 2008 Beijing Olympics, the Redeem team, when prior to the Olympics, D Wade had an injury and he was working really hard to ensure that it is fit to play in the Olympic Games in Beijing. And D Wade played, and guess what? He played a crucial part in the final that made the United States, win the gold medal. That is what it means to these players. But sadly, the culture is gone. I think a lot needs to be done because I feel so sad for the fans, right? Imagine putting your money on a team to win, not knowing that, the players could even affect the outcome of the game. And going forward, this would affect how we view the NBA games. It would affect how we view the games. Somehow, you're going to feel like this result is not fair. Oh, this game is not fair because of what you've heard, because of what is happening right now. And I think it's really crazy. I've listened to Charles Barkley talk about it. Kenny Smith said that it is gambling addiction. And I think just like Charles Barkley said, it is stupidity. Stupidity. Yeah. That is what I'm also going to say. Because Terry Rozier is earning $26 million and you're gambling to win thousands of dollars. Please make it make sense. So it's a whole lot that I think need to be talked about when it comes to this. I particularly think the load management is a big issue in this, and this has given players the avenue to miss out games, to leave games, even if it is slight injury. Imagine trying to shoot and maybe your leg just slipped and then you see the player limping. Come on. I play basketball. I'm not saying I don't get injured, but of course it is not as tough as that. So I just think that a lot needs to be looked into. I mean, this particular development, there is still a lot to expect. I won't be surprised if in the next couple of days, in the next couple of weeks, more players, are being mentioned. Yes, I won't be surprised if more players are being mentioned in this case. Yeah, because it is cruel. It is criminal. It is pathetic for you to leave a game early faking an injury. And somehow, a lot of people cashed out with that. And there are some that would also lose money with that. It is what it is. It was what it was. We see how it goes. That's just what I think about the development.